Trick or treat.
Happy Halloween. Care to come in?
Well, my entire life my parents have been telling me not to go into strangers' houses. So okay. Cool costume. I like the place too. It's very secret lab.
Thank you. I like yours as well. It's very, societal leech. It's fitting. Do you mind if I ask you some questions?
I mean, do you have like candy or?
No, not this time.
Oh, well, I should probably go. I've got like a bunch of more houses to hit.
This is a robbery!
How about this? You answer some questions and I'll give you some candy. Deal?
Yeah. Alright.
Great. What's your name?
Kevin.
No change there. How old are you, Kevin?
19.
And you don't see any problem with what you're doing? Barely attempting a costume and mooching free candy from strangers?
Let's keep it professional.
Look, if you want to treat me like a criminal, then I guess I'll just dress like a criminal.
Yes, that is hilarious social commentary. What were you doing before you arrived here? Have you taken any illegal substances?
I don't remember.
I'll put you down as probably. What time is it, Kevin?
I don't have my phone because there was this bucket full of candy and it said take one and I needed space in my pockets to carry it all, so I
Ballpark?
like 9:30 maybe.
Okay, and do you know where you are?
Yeah, I'm in your weird house for some reason.
Not quite. Do you know anything about a group called the SCP Foundation?
Is that related to the DEA?
It stands for Secure, Contain, and Protect. Our job is to find any anomalous entities, objects, or concepts and keep them away from the public eye.
Well, for real? Like the X-Files, right?
For the sake of testing, we often utilize a group called D-Class personnel, who are convicted criminals. You'd fit right in.
I'm not stealing candy, man. People are giving it away for free.
Regardless, we are running out of our D-Class personnel, and we need a new system to replace it. One of our SCPs is proving promising, but we need to run a few more tests first. Would you be interested in participating?
Hell yeah.
Great. For this test, I just need you to give your opinion on a spooky story. That's all. SCP-5712 is to be kept inside an isolated observation room in Site-17. All interactions must be approved by Dr. Mellon. Under no circumstances is the light on SCP-5712 to be left on. The SCP is a section of wall, doorframe, and door removed from the entrance to a suburban home in Boulder, Colorado.
Hey, that's where I'm from.
Yes, I know. Just listen. Whenever the exterior side of the door is isolated in total darkness and the porch light turned on, the doorbell will ring within 60 seconds and SCP-5712 will generate an instance of SCP-5712-1. A late teen Caucasian male dressed in a low-quality orange jumpsuit. SCP-5712-1 will be carrying an open container, such as a plastic bucket or a pillowcase,
Get a bigger haul with a pillowcase.
and will attempt to initiate an interaction by saying, trick or treat. Giving an amount of candy to SCP-5712-1 that it deems acceptable will prompt it to try and leave. After the door is closed, the instance of SCP-5712-1 will disappear. If the porch light is left on, another identical instance will generate within the next minute. So what do you think?
Yeah. It's not too bad. It's not scary. It's written kind of weird, but I like that you put me in it.
So you could tell I was talking about you,
Yeah.
but nothing else stood out to you.
No.
Great. Well, here's some candy. It is laced with cyanide.
Cool.
Well, that's promising.
Yeah, I guess.
You want me to add this test to the file?
Yeah, just put down, when presented with its own file, SCP-5712-1 recognized itself as the subject, but remained oblivious to its own reality and careless of its own mortality. It is unknown at this time whether this is caused by some property of SCP-5712, or if SCP-5712-1 is just really, really stupid.
Yeah, I'll paraphrase.
You do that. How many more tests?
Just one, then we can go get lunch. There might be more pizza left in the break room.
So this is the hostel one, yes?
Yes.
Good.
Trick or treat.
You are too old!